All right, everybody, and I am live. Good morning, everybody. It is, I believe, the 12th of May 12th, 2020. I want to welcome all of you to the morning. Like your shoes. Welcome you guys to the chat today. Just came over, got my morning coffee. Been doing a little bit of editing this morning, documenting my trip down here to Las Vegas. So I thought this morning I would highlight a few of my initial thoughts on what's going on. And if you're just coming to the chat, please give me a thumbs up this morning. I'm happy to see everybody. Good morning to you. My screen's not real bright. I'm going to brighten this up a minute. Let me see if I can do this. Maybe I won't be able to, but hey, there you go, Miguel. Good. Bella Rose and Cheryl, good morning to you. Undead, hello. Amy, good morning to you, babe. Hello, Ilva, Peachy. Who else? Kimberly. Keith, how are you, Keith? Hey, Nellen, how are you, sweetie? Gil McLovin. Yeah. Happy to see you guys today. Just getting this adjusted. Hi, Vicky. If I don't see you on here, the screen it's very bright out today. It is very windy here today. It depends, Gil. I'm going to see Dee has a lot of video to edit today, as do I. I'm going to put up additional sections of Las Vegas in lockdown. Good morning, Olivia. And who is that? I missed somebody there. Ava, good morning to you. And Trixie, Mark Handler, Susie Q. How are you, sweetie pie? What's going on today? Coming soon on Kitchen. So you want to make some chickpeas soup? Anything. I eat anything. Love from the Philippines. Hello, Simply. Morning, Maggie. Eric, why does people get mad when we ask for likes? I don't know. They don't get mad here on my chat, Eric. It's just nice to remind people to hit the thumbs up button. Reason being is I get babbling away here and I forget to ask people to do that. Not everybody's automatically reaching for that button. Doesn't look like the chat's advancing. Good morning, Karina. How are you? Shamaj, nice to see you, sweetheart. Number one, I need to thank everybody for last night. It was you cannot have a bad stream in Vegas. Good morning, Quinny. I guess before I get underway, I'll say hello to everybody. A special hello to my moderator, Cheryl, on here this morning. Nice to see you. Beautiful dog. Yeah, last night was an amazingly good time. Hello, Jen. How are you, sweetheart? So I'll let the room populate a little more. If you haven't hit the thumbs up this morning, please do so. It is infinitely. Hello, who is that? Poet. Hello. Hi, Tammy. How are you, sweetie? My world in OKC. It is breezy. It's probably only about 80 degrees today. It is comfortable as can be. You'll hear a lot of jackhammering there. Jackhammering to break through the asphalt. Hello, Lucky. They're putting palm trees all up and down the whole length of the strip. Let me see. Did you see any signs of Old Vegas? That's what I'm going to talk about in a bit. Thank you, Tammy. Don't come back home freezing. Oh, no. Hello, Noreen. Nice to see you. I should just shut up and say hi to everybody for the first 5 minutes. Hello, Jewel. And we've got the wonderful Bella Rose, 28 degrees. Is it? Are you kidding me? Right? All right, hope to be on the road next month. We're getting a little bit stir crazy. I need a new van. My car is broken. Yeah, I want to get together with you and talk to you about some things on the channel and stuff, Eric. Some of my thoughts about building a channel and following your dream. I'll just leave it this way. Eric, if you, I'm talking to Eric, the goat guy, who you guys see in the past. I met him and his lovely girlfriend Michelle down here in Vegas, and it was a really great meeting. We had a good time. That was back in March. How you doing, Missy Jenn? Good morning to you, sweetie. It was a great meetup. That was like a different world. I can't even relate to that time of being on Fremont Street with hundreds of people milling around. I may have missed last night. I was on the road with my mom. You seen? We may go down to the Arts District tonight. I'm not quite sure. Woo! Woo! Santa Claus came early.
It's a lot like that.
This guy's carrying about $1,000 worth of Nike shoes here. But Eric, what I want to tell you is my simple thought this morning is just this. If you try to do things on your channel, if you wake up in the morning and you think, what am I going to do to get people to like me, or what am I going to do to make people laugh today? My own opinion, and this is my opinion. Hi, Mouse Toes. Hi, Eva. My own opinion about this is you've got to do what you want to do, and then you build your audience on that. If you go out there and I wake up in the morning and think, what crazy thing am I going to do today to get people to like me, you're going to frustrate yourself, and you're not going to be able to do YouTube on a forward basis. But if you do exactly what your passion is, how you doing? So be careful, Rosie, before COVID. Yeah, if you follow your passion and do what you love to do, then you will attract people that love to see that. Yeah, it is a members chat today. Oh, you are all members here. So that's what I say, Eric. Do what you want to do, and people will follow. If you build it, they will come. Okay, you will build people that love just you being you, with nothing else to sugarcoat it with, nothing to sit around all this malarkey about how can I make money, or what can I do today to make money. Man, if you put content on, that takes care of itself. It really does. And I've noticed in the last 5 months, in particular 3 months since YouTube expanded, the ability to have memberships at any level, that a lot more people have been drawn to the honeypot of money out there, and they're starting to put the cart before the horse. Do the content, do the things that you love doing. People know what the drill is here. If people want to support, they do it. And you put up good content, and you'll be surprised with people. Thank you, Poet. You will surprise yourself with the way that people follow. How you doing, Monica? Enjoy your adventure. I am. So that's just my thoughts for Eric. Don't stress your brain thinking, what can I do to, I need money. Do your content, do your thing. As the great Ernest Hemingway said, unlimited freedom is the enemy of creativity. Now, what does that mean? It means you can be an artist and you can think to yourself, I need the fullest palette of colors, I need the fanciest easel, I need the best canvas, I need the best tools of the trade. But at the end of the day, it's not going to help you be creative. And that's the point that I'm making. Unlimited freedom, where you can have anything, you can secure anything, you can acquire anything you want. It's not going to force you to be, it's not going to make you be creative. If you're in a lockdown mode right now, you have to be creative with the tools that you have right now. And that's what really forces creativity, is working with what you have. Sometimes he calls himself. Yeah, Amy, sometimes Eric stops and he questions himself. And he's an engaging person. Michelle is very engaging. People tune in to watch. They want to see them. They want to just see them being themselves. So sometimes it's good to be restricted with not having money and not having fancy gear. Look at what I'm doing on this trip with just a cell phone with the cinematic videos and things, and I got many more. To come. Yeah, in life, it's not about money, and you have to be very careful right now with what's really probably a 20% unemployment rate in this country, levels not seen since the Great Depression of back to 1933. You better really examine why you're on YouTube. I guess that would be my thought. It's also been my thought for the man in the can is, in my opinion, it's just not the way it's done. And remember, $1 that you get from somebody, $5, $10, $20 that you get from somebody is something that they're not going to be spending on themselves or their family. So use what you have. Be creative. There's a guy I follow who's a cinematographer here. His name is Brandon Lee, L.I. He's a very gifted cinematographer, and once in a while he does these challenges. They're called the Board Cinematographer Challenge, and he'll tell you, make a cinematic video with just what is in your room around you and see if you can be creative. And he puts a hashtag on the videos, and they all get collected in one place. And you'd be surprised what people do with creativity. Yeah, what is your passion? What do you really love to do? I love to travel. I love to document. I like to engage people. So if I'm not making $1, it doesn't matter to me. Look at thank you, Fish. Look at some of the great artists out there. Gauguin. Some of the masters. How many artists died piss poor? Couldn't even afford pastels or paints and things like that, and they still were able to pursue their passion. They weren't money driven. Yeah, I'm in Vegas. Not good for business. Yeah, I've been putting up a lot of videos. Yeah, you just want respect and love like it's free. Well, Eric, a lot of people liked it. And they love you best when you are being you. Okay, people will take care of you. I know I drop you a few dollars here now and then, and I will continue to do so when you're doing things that are a lot of fun. Everybody wants to be, well, not everybody. I mean, a lot of people want to be on the road right now, but it's not possible. So respect. You have to first respect yourself. Start believing in yourself, and I've got your. Oh, that's right. I mean, look at what Amy does on a regular basis. She always finds something creative to talk about, whether she's sitting in her car, whether she's putting on boxing gloves, and she has a ton of followers that will thousands of views every video that she puts up. Why? Because she's an interesting person. She doesn't think she just puts her life up there, okay? This place is kind of crazy. Good morning, Brooke. How are you? Must provide content. Maybe your current idea of content isn't for everybody. But I'll tell you this. If you do what you love, you will have people attracted that love what you do. And that is the important thing for growing a channel. You don't want to have to wake up in the morning and think, what am I going to do today to make people do this or make people do that. After a while, people get turned off. They know when somebody's not being genuine. Hi, Nathan. Nice to see you. Vegas is interesting. I'll put it that way. Yeah, like is not money. Well, it takes time. If you put up a video called I'm not happy because I don't get enough likes, you're going to attract people that may want to troll and just take that opportunity to aggravate you and do things like that. So not being on is also tough for content. So you still have to think about what you're going to do on a daily basis. And then several times in points through here, I ask people to thumbs up, and that's fine. If they don't, they don't. But I appreciate it. People thumbs up. Look at my some of my cinematic videos. Over 100 thumbs up, 150 thumbs up. There's more content coming down, and you know what? I'm loving doing that kind of thing. You get the chooching, not the mooching. That's exactly right. And now I'm building channels, adding subscribers like crazy on a daily basis because people are enjoying the cinematic views. They get the sense with the music and the video. They feel like they're right there, and they finally get the feel of what does it mean to be on the strip and standing in front of the Paris hotel and casino and looking at the dark windows of the beautiful dining area that sits out or looks out over the strip, and it's dark with a few lights on, and it's weird. I subscribe once you know, yeah. yeah. Who? You know, that's my answer to I'll say you're doing something right. If people are talking about you, then you're doing something right. I don't have to talk about I don't have to talk about the man in the can to have people come to my chat. I don't need to have a members only chat. Everybody's a member on here. Amy says at some point I had to come to my channel to thumbs. The thumbs had to come to my channel. Then it means they were thinking about. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the weather is just perfect today, Joni. Hello, Golden State. How are you? Hi, Ms. Lane. Nice to see you. So that's my advice to you, Eric, is follow your passion there, and people will follow you following your passion. Okay, there's what? How many YouTube channels are there? Something for everybody out there. Scottish, how you doing, baby doll? Send me a message if you want to get if you're going to be around. I don't know what I've seen you around a few times, so I go to abandoned properties. My folks worry, but it's worth. Yeah, Kimberly, because it's your passion. I hit the streets because it's my passion. Other people look at that and say, my God, how can you associate with those people? How can you be out in those spooky areas? And if you have a passion for something, you do it. So, yeah, thank you, Cheryl. Much desired form, about 98% of followers. Yeah, exactly. It takes time to build it up. It exactly does. Trying to voice text on that. I said to, oh my goodness. Yeah, text to speech is trouble. Sometimes it's crazy. I was getting coffee at 7-Eleven today, and with my mask on, just leaning against the wall, and it looked like a nice middle-aged couple from Ohio or something came by and, hey, could you use a few dollars? It's like you hang on the streets, you become the streets, I guess. I thought that was cute. Don't ask me what my answer was. No, I didn't take anything. I didn't take anything from them today. I said, I'm doing okay. I'm getting by out here. So thank you again for last night. YouTubers in it for the money. Yeah, viewers know. Exactly, viewers know, so they have a very difficult time really making any progress in life. New people want to come on the channel. They might be initially drawn and say, wow, this slob is kind of entertaining, but after a while, with the harping and the money and stuff like that, they're like, I see what this guy is about, and they move on. You know, grow organically, that's correct. That's exactly the way that it should be. Wow, today is like night day. Yesterday was so the heat and humidity yesterday was unreal, but today is it's delightful outside. Hi, how you doing, sweetie? Who did I miss there? Yeah, it's noisy in the morning time. Hi, Lisa. Is that my Bobby in there? Bobby, how you doing, Bobby? Bobby in lockdown. I mean, yeah, Eric's a nice guy. Yeah, so that's the way I feel about things. People come on, and if you're not, if they, we just people. If you have to get up in the morning and say, how am I going to fool people? How am I going to wrap my money message in? Yeah, thank you for the $2. Whoever chatted that. I don't have my. It's not showing up on my screen, but thank you. People are not stupid here. People in this void community and people in this drama community, they're very keyed into who's real and who's not on here. I guarantee. Here. Hey Cindy, when do the casinos? I think the end of the month. I believe they're targeting. Hey RC, nice to see you. Thank you Eric for the dono. I appreciate that. I missed that. Thank you Joni. Thank you. I'm just on regular YouTube today. I'm not on the Streamlabs. Many people are so sick on here. You get back what you put in, okay? If you come on and you insist on rubbing people the wrong way, you're gonna get a chat that's just infested with people that want to bust your balls on a daily basis. That's the only way that I can put it on. I'm just like you, that I've touched. Well, I gotta touch I gotta touch everything. Hey Laura, how are you? Laura London's in the chat. I gotta touch. You know how many times Mouse Toes yells at me, or Julie Army Mom when I'm out on the chat. No, don't touch that. Don't touch that. We're doing a little bit of cleanup around. Don't touch that thing. Don't touch that. Oh, thank you. I try to be the man. A good day for me is you just come on and do your own thing. That's what I just tell Eric. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that stuff. It's like I told you, great artists never thought about how much money they're going to make. They thought about how can I pursue my passion, and it always works out for them. They might die poor and penniless, but they were very satisfied. Touch me, yeah. There's Julie Army Mom. Good morning. All right. Now, good morning, Charlotte. Nice to see you. My thoughts on Vegas. It's my overriding thought is if people expect that there's going to be a huge rush to back to Vegas because the casinos are reopening, it's going to be a waiting game, in my opinion. People are going to see what happens. They're observing Houston. Well, they're observing Texas. They're observing Georgia. They're looking at Korea. They're looking at China. They're looking at Germany. And they're seeing what happens when you get off of lockdown and whether the numbers start to go up. And until the, CNN John King was standing in front of a map of the country, and each of the states he could click on a state and it would show you the trends of infections, reported infections. And he said, according to the government guidelines, you're supposed to have 2 weeks of a declining trend of infections before you open up. But in each of those states, the cases were rising there, and they're still reopening. So a lot of people are going to be very nervous. They're going to be very nervous. Hi, Sean. They're not going to be in a rush to come back. A lot of people thought that the restaurants would just rush to reopen. But think about this: you don't just open your doors. Yesterday I had a chicken sandwich. I ordered the wrong thing. It was hot as hell. It almost blew my head off. I couldn't even finish recording my video. I'm gonna put it up on Murphy channel today. I asked for mild hot, and this thing was habanero. There were only 4 of us in the whole restaurant, and you know how I felt telling her I can't eat this, it's too hot. She's like, oh, no problem, hon, I'll take it back to the kitchen. Yeah, there's a little confusion on the menu about what mild is. You ordered actually in the mild hot category instead of just the mild children's menu, right? Chicken sandwich or whatever. Do you know how bad I felt having to have that sent back to the kitchen and have them to redo that with 4 people in the whole place? So I made sure I left her, for me, an extraordinary tip yesterday for doing that. But you don't just open the doors. You got to order food. You've got to have kitchen staff in there. You've got to sanitize things because you've been closed for 6 weeks, 7 weeks or so. It's a lot of commitment to reopen a restaurant. Now you open your doors on May 10th, and other restaurateurs are watching, and they're seeing there's not a lot of people in these places. There's no point ordering food if it's going to spoil. So I think a lot of people are going to take a wait and see approach, and that's going to hurt. That's going to slow things down dramatically here, because nobody wants to be the first to make that monetary commitment of getting up to speed again and then just have not enough to carry it, and then have to tell the staff, I got to close down the place forever. I can't hold on another day, and to me that's the worst thing that could happen. So you have the mayor of Las Vegas, Carolyn Goodman, on one side of the equation, who just wants downtown. Remember, it's not all one Vegas, okay? You have the county, Clark County, and then you have the city of Las Vegas. The city of Las Vegas has Fremont Street to downtown. Okay. And good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
They have the Fremont Street experience. All the explosive growth has been down here in the downtown area. She doesn't want to lose that momentum. Up on the Strip is Clark County. It's a different set of rules and regulations over there. But you can understand here, she had a lot of momentum with the old hotels being renovated out on Fremont Street East that we've walked by so many times. Young people are down here. They're being adventurers. They're being entrepreneurs. They're opening restaurants, and all of a sudden, boom! It just seizes. It just stops right there. And I think she's concerned about what I was saying, this stop and go, starting again and then having to stop. That's the worst thing that could happen to Vegas, is that you get people to come back here and you can't give them the Vegas experience. You give them no pools, weird social distancing, restaurants with half the seats are taped around, and it's like a zombie land here right now. It really is. It's like a zombie land. Plus all the homeless, and I'm not making a statement about homeless, but they've all come back onto the streets again. They're defecating on the sidewalks, guys just pulling their wiener out, just whizzing right with cars going. Nobody cares, and it's not conducive to tourism to be here. I'm gonna watch but not jump. I almost dropped this. And yeah, be careful, Julie. Remember the old days of accidentally kicking a radio into the bathtub? I shouldn't laugh, So I think on one hand you have the mayor of Las Vegas who wants just open it up, let it find its own level again, let people just do. And then the governor's thinking to his head, nah, I gotta have people have a great tourism experience. I don't want to have to close everything down again, because the town can't take a second shutdown. There's no way that, there's a big adaptation. And a lot of people aren't gonna wanna, they're not gonna wanna come down here. If I was gonna go to a fancy Mirage, New York, or the one of the other big time Bellagio, Caesars. These people don't want a half of an experience. They can jet off to the Bahamas. They can jet off to Mazatlan. They can go a million places. Yeah, if they open, fools will come. Well, some people will want to come for the gambling and things, but again, the casino experience is going to be weird. Blackjack tables with plastic dividers, and handling cards, chips and things like that. It's going to be very, very strange. Retail stores open. So many people did not comprehend profit and loss exactly. If you build it, they will come. Well, they'll probably come back very slowly here. And of course, Las Vegas has the additional periodic problem of having added a ton of new capacity, particularly downtown here and on the northern part of the strip, with going to be a lot of see-through hotels down here. And I'm going to predict there's going to be loads and loads of bankruptcies down here. You'll never achieve the occupancy of these new marginal hotels that will allow them to stay, will allow them to make their mortgage obligations and everything else on these proper Shanghai timed entry and social. Yeah, I saw that in Shanghai. They've been pretty much spared. But just opening up Shanghai Disneyland will also bring people from other areas, and you'll morning.
What's that from?
I got it from Amazon.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's like $14, so I don't have to worry about it falling over all the time. Well, check it out. Yep. Like more like I'm in an institution when I pop in here just to have my coffee and sit down. Glad your house is paid for. There you go. So I think people will see what happens. If all goes well, probably by fall things will be picking up here. But that's my thoughts. Is the big risk of Las Vegas now is if you open and you give people a lousy experience and they're like, man, I paid money to come here. There's no pool. It's hot as hell. The casinos suck. The machines are tight. Everybody's all on edge and they're all guarded and worried about where they sit. Good day. What's that? Hey, Misha, how are you doing? The man in the can. Oh yeah, he's always watching. He never misses a stream. He's getting an education this trip on what quality content is all about. Putting further distance between myself and that chucklehead. So that's the good news here. People are fed up. Expect the orders of these governments to start being ignored. Yeah, they will be. There will not be a second lockdown here, which will make people go back and question whether we should have had a first lockdown. And in a couple more weeks, it'll be pretty apparent the economic damage will last a long time. Good morning. Who was that? Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Are going to go from being all to be weak. I don't know, Kit Kat. That's so far above my pay grade. I just know it's comfortable, it's breezy, it's cool today, and I'm loving that. I'm gonna probably leave Wednesday. Morning. Let's see. I don't know what the rush is. We're already opening in California. Well, I don't know, what's going to happen. Love to catch you live. Oh, thank you. Okay. How you doing, Katie? Nice to see you, sweetie. Well, that's why I'm watching places like Korea, Germany, because I don't think, my honest opinion is we're not going to, and that's one of the reasons I came down to Vegas. One of the reasons that Jen supported me coming down to Vegas, because we've now got the idea in our head that we're not going to be evading this. We're not going to be evading this. There's no way to miss this virus. You can't stay locked down forever, and you just got to get out there and take your shots. And herd immunity is the only herd immunity or vaccination. I don't see any vaccination until fall, until spring when everybody's vaccinated. So there's no. So you might as well just get out there and exist with the cornholio. I'm not sure it's going to get tamped down. I really don't know. I would hope it would, but I just don't. I just don't know. Yeah, microbiology says India's getting hammered. Microbiology lockdown is bad. I think I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, you have the medical world and then you have the finance, economics world, the real world, the business world. And the real question I have is if they had to do it all over again, do you think that they would do the same? Do you think they would do the same thing? No tool vaccine, protect the elderly and get out of the way. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Kit Kat. And the elderly are getting nailed, so it's just like usual influenza season here. So yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. Nice to see if we can get over 100 today. That would be great. They say they want to build the germs. They locked it. Well, that's what I say. Just Janie is. I gotta be out here. Missy Jenn fully supports the travel. We'll self-isolate now. Dee is going to drive back with me to the Rancho on Wednesday because he can't get his bike registered down here in Vegas. I don't know. The DMV is when the DMV opens. We'll be back in town here, so we'll probably be up on the Rancho for a week or two. He's got the whole use of the Shine Shack, and I'll isolate as I've been from Jen for a long time, so it's the best we're gonna do. So I'm happy I can help him and give him a place to stay. He can do some cooking, some kitchen stadium. He can go on some choo-choos around the hood. He can do some of the trips around some of the towns and things like that. If Fauci has an opinion, I'm entitled to get a second. Of course you are, Kit Kat. There's physicians that disagree tremendously with what's been done. There's no way that this town will endure a second lockdown, though, I can tell you that. That's for darn. That is for darn sure. So my take on the restaurants, they're going to wait to see till the other guy opens. It's going to be a big cat and mouse game here of seeing who opens first. They're going to check the airport arrivals. Of course, there'll be an initial, just like on Friday night into Saturday morning when Dee and Monkey Boy were down on the strip. There was an initial surge of people that were excited to be able to go outside again. And Vegas is going to start opening up, and then the next night it's just like it just got tamped down. Yesterday downtown, it was a ghost town. Continued to be down here, so I think it's going to be a while till people feel comfortable traveling, which means the hotels are going to have to give super colossal deals to get people to come down here, in my opinion. I don't know the way you guys feel about it, but clubs, God knows when clubs will be open. How many young people came for the clubs? They didn't come here to sit with their thumbs up their bum, looking at empty empty places I'll show you over here. I don't want to take too many liberties because I'm just bumming this spot to just, they're nice enough to let me do a morning thing. But you can see, this is what the young people are into. They're not into gambling. They're here in this gaming, bowling. Set up for the bands. They don't give a hoot, but they're not gonna, if you can't give them that experience, there's no point in coming down. See how dead it is here. Yeah, actually Bill Gates never made a computer. He never built an operating system. He partnered with somebody did. Dumb IBM had a chance to buy it and they said no. Their mistake. Bill Gates was smart enough to take the idea and run with it. But I don't even know if Bill Gates would know how to, good morning. I don't even know if Bill Gates would know how to turn a computer on. Tell you the truth. All right, there we go. Most of the great business ideas started very simple, like Facebook. Hey, I just find out what my friend's doing at this moment. Bing. Or YouTube. Maybe somebody would like to see my videos and things. So, put this back in position. Yeah, IBM's kicking themselves in the butt. When I go, if I do is dance shop and go to the pool. Yeah, well, you can't do any of those. If you ask them when's the pool going to be reopened, they're like, they look at you like you got three. Pool? What the hell is a pool? Pool table? You don't mean the concrete thing filled with water out there, do you? You start laughing. But until the clubs open and things like that, and of course, you know what's going to happen, guys. There's going to be an upsurge in cases again, and people are going to freak out. Like in Korea now, they're shutting down. They shut down the clubs and the bars. Same old, same old, same old. So it's going to be this stop and go stuff, and the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the local paper here, won't be able to suppress that. Mic drop, just live for the moment. Hello, Diaghi, nice to see you today. Mic drop, but you can see that there's nothing to attract a young person down here right now. Yeah, there's some families that came in. The things that freak me out the most are people walking around with 5-month-old babies and families with little kids in tow with no masks, no nothing. I guess it's herd immunity. But, kids don't have a huge immunity level, so I don't know. Okay, hey, no problem at all. It was a great chooch last night. I thank you guys for being on. It was a wonderful chooch. So, restaurants, you could starve to death down here right now. I'm having a very difficult time finding things a little better than just crap to eat, number one, and that's probably going to continue for a long time. Is number two, the homeless have homeless have taken over the streets again here, and they've made it miserable. Couples walking down, dodging piles of crap on the sidewalk and things. Can't do that with the black backing of the police. Yeah, well, the police here, it's like the police in Santa Rosa. Do you think outside of that 7-Eleven, do you think the cops want to intervene with anything that's going on? They tell the owner of the 7-Eleven, it's like, hey man, you started your business here. You see what it's like down here. We're not going to come every time, a bum drops his pants and takes a dump on your steps here. You think we're touching this stuff? You think we want to die out here? The police presence has been zero. It is literally yo-yo. You are on your own. They want to stay in their cop car with the AC on, and that proved to me when I was coming to Las Vegas and I was got passed by an Alameda County Sheriff's deputy. I was doing 85 miles an hour and he passed me at 90. And I knew that at that point in time they didn't give a flying. They don't want to pull people over in cars or anything. Take care, Amy. Nice to see you on this morning. Now, as for I have more videos that I'm editing, more cinematic things are coming up today. I should be releasing another one. I'll do some more thoughts on the Rosie Murphy channel. I'll do some updates on that. I might do a couple set video pieces, and then I guess tonight we'll be at again. I wanted to get Mr. Z some dinner tonight. He was kind enough to. There's D. Be meeting up with D tonight. We may do the Fremont Street East, take the flashlight. It would be very interesting to go out to the wildlands now, because it's probably the Wild West out there. It is probably scary as out past the hotel, the old abandoned places. Mr. Z said where he was working over at Spencer and Twain over in that area. He went past the back alley and there were like 100 tents set up on the. It's crazy. Yeah, scary and fun. So that'll we'll probably do the Fremont Street East tonight. And Mr. Z has something. Asked me to give something to you that I have too. So I think we'll do that tonight. And if you're enjoying the chat, please give a thumbs up this morning. If you like the ideas here and you like the Chooching on Tap, if you enjoyed last night, if you're enjoying the change in content, not really that much of a change, but following my passion, doing more of the cinematic thing, please stop a second and give a thumbs up here on the channel. I noticed since I got away from that mentally disturbed individual that lives in the can, that all of a sudden my life just, even despite the COVID and all that, my life just got 1,000% better psychologically. Hello, Jenny. I don't have time to, sometimes you got to crawl out of your psychological playpen. Give Mr. Z. I did. I gave the vitamins. Yep, I did. The only time. You're the only one, Eva. Hey, Sonny, how are you? You're driving like that. Yeah, so I've gotten a lot of really great feedback on that content. It's nice to leave something that'll be a legacy. I know the live streams are a lot of fun, but let's face it, a week from now, nobody will be back watching it. A month from now, 6 weeks from now, people will be back watching those Las Vegas lockdown videos.
Whoa, shift it.
Crazy. Better over here in the, yeah, it's a great in the side. What are you guys doing tonight? Yeah, it'll be good. It's going to be comfortable. I might even have to wrap a light jacket around my waist when I go down tonight, but it is incredibly comfortable today compared to last night. No mask on the side chat. That's exactly right. My poor moderators. But anyway, breaking away from that, you'll never see me with that slob again, ever. He will just wither away to nothingness and continue to bring zero content to YouTube. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the members chat today. It is a special event. Whenever we have a members chat, there will be a public chat after this. Oh man, how you doing, Uber? Nice to see you, honey. Oh, Side chat, or yes, they're socially distanced. Golden likes that. He likes a side chat that's socially distanced over there. Membership fee is 1 thumbs up. Rain in Santa Rosa right now. Oh man, Cobra John. Actually, Janet Field said there may have a little touch of rain. That'll be good for the seeds that we planted over there. So we'll see. Thank you for the content. Well, thank you, Joey. I appreciate that. A lot of people really enjoyed those cinematic videos. Yeah, Peachy Pie, take care, honey. Yeah, Judy said, I'm glad I'm a member, quite affordable. This is the best membership deal on YouTube. I can't guarantee you guys. Tonight we're going to step it up to the diamond level here on the chat. Oh, thank you. I do it. If you know, and I would tell Eric this in closing, whether you have, I've done the same stuff 7.5 years ago that I do today. You can fake it for a week. You can fake it for a month. You might be able to fake it 6 months. You may be an extraordinary individual that can fake it for a year. But if you can honestly say 7.5 years later that you're still doing exactly what you love doing on a daily basis, whether you have 10 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 1,000, 10,000, 25,000, don't matter. Don't matter one bit. That's the only way you will continue to stay on here and be happy. No one will donate any more money. Well, I don't even, Jan, I can't conceive of, like I said, Jan, and good morning to you and Bruce, I don't care what people do on their channel. YouTube gives them a tool. But you better think long and hard. Is it right for me or is it not right? And my main concern of not doing is that I never wanted to segregate people on the channel to be able to think about somebody like Susie that's been on the channel for 5-6 years and have to tell her, Susie, hey, you know what? Even though you've supported me and been on my channel and sent me stuff in the mail and been a wonderful friend and we text each other and things like that, you can't come to my member chat anymore. What is she thinking? How do I relate to Susie? How does she feel about what she did to build this channel? Any of you guys, what you did to build this channel over years, and all of a sudden I'm going to go off on a path and saying, hey, for the love of money, I'm going to do something totally special over here that you guys that helped me build the channel won't ever be a part of. Okay? Not in my playbook. Not now, not ever. Okay? Not now, not ever. Okay, take care, Kimberly. All right. Yeah, I don't really have the thing on. I'm not on Streamlabs today. Sometimes it's easier just to fire up the YouTube on here. Hey there, RB Debs. So that's just the way I feel about it. You want to have memberships? That's fine. It's just the way it is. I can't leave people behind on this channel that have been an integral part of it, whether they gave a dime, $1, $100, or whatever. Thus it is, and thus it shall always, always be. I mean, I'm embarrassed to even offer merch. What's to wear a Rosie O'Kelly t-shirt? Really? That is my Rosie coffee mug. Space Girl from Planet Triple X. You know, I'm only here to do YouTube. That's it. Hey, Bubba Bug, how you doing today? In the great state of Kansas. Yeah. Before I go, you need the shirt that says. I know. I need to get a shirt that says earthquake on here, huh? Like Beetlejuice. When I meant. Hey, yeah, how you doing, Lottie? Got these grackles here. Yeah. So it'll be a fun day tonight. I'm going to spend some more time doing some editing. The next video up will be the Paris Hotel and Casino in lockdown, which is coming along pretty good. Getting the right music picked out for the moods and things like that is important. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Is that Tammy? Thank you, Tammy. You know what was cool last night? About an hour before the chat ended, I suddenly had the idea. We had 400 people, 400 plus people on the stream last night, which is great. We'll probably have more on tonight because of where we're going down here tonight. But I remember to tell people, if you've not chatted here before, just pop over and say hi in the side chat. Rosie, I've been watching you for a while. I'm enjoying it. I don't post a lot. I'm not a real social talker or typer. But I want to let you know I'm enjoying the content. You know how that was like members worthy, that was like, wow. I had like 10 or 15 people that popped in the side chat and just said, yeah, I'm here all the time, Rosie. I just don't comment, but I like what's going on, and I like what you do on here. So I thought that was pretty cool. It is lovely, isn't it, Lottie? And then now I want to reach out when I'm doing my streams and say, hey, if you're new on the stream, pop in, because I'm very lucky now. When I go live, YouTube puts me on the feature live stream page now, which is good. So, hey Jacqueline, how are you? So I'm very grateful for that. During your con, I just don't. There we go, Dancing Dawn. I know you are, Bubba Bug. I always can tell when Bubba Bug is out there watching and Dancing Dawn. Always nice to have Dancing Dawn in the chat. Cool, but yeah, it was cool welcoming new members. I got to remind myself to do that, Cheryl's. Yeah, there you go, Dawn. I got to remind myself to do that. Sometimes you don't think about it, and you want to encourage people to participate in the chat and have a good time. Sometimes people will say, hey, Rosie, back up and go down that alley, or I want to go back and take a look at that. And I won't know unless you type something in the chat. We all love dance. I love Dancing Dawn. After the sweet one, looking so, I love the chooch last night. Couldn't stay up late, so I finished. All right, okay, Allie, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's late. I don't get underway till 11 o'clock, typically on the East Coast. Usually because it's so brutally hot, we gotta wait till the sun goes down. Now, hopefully later this summer will be San Diego, LA. I would like to get to the East Coast and visit my pop. I don't know if they'll ever take his assisted living facility out of lockdown. I have no idea. I may not see him for a year. That's the brutal realities. Okay, take care. Thank you. Pro time for me, give it at the same time though. Yeah, that's good for Cheryl. Oh, thank you, Sunny Girl. I appreciate that. And I do have an Instagram too. I do put up try to put up 2 or 3, 4 pictures. I don't use it for social media. I just use it to put up if I find a good shot that fits the times and I'll put it up there. Where do you edit? Where is it cool? I just sit in the shade of the trees here. I'm nice enough. They let me hang here because they know me. I've always been friendly to people, and I've taken care of the maids. So they let me just go on in and just sit in the back if you want. I've been kind of lucky. Looked on Twitter, didn't see. Yeah, I'm on Twitter, but I don't do. I have a Twitter account, but I don't. I never really. I just made the decision last year that I was just going to focus on YouTube and Instagram, and that would be the only 2 things that I would use. I'm impressive with Rosie Namond. Welcome. Yeah, I've got to, Bella Grace. I just couldn't, I thought last night, wow, we got 400 people, and there's probably a lot of people watching that watch a lot that they don't comment. About 10 or 15 people stepped up and, hey, I'm here, you know, I'm in North Dakota or whatever. I love the stream and all that. So I was very excited about that. Thank God for Rubbermaid 55-gallon trash cans on wheels, right? These people, yeah, I try not to miss people. I know I've got Flower, 60s Flower Child. One night I didn't see her, and she was just, I did see her when she said, I'm out of here. I don't get acknowledged. I can't, like, now here it's so, the screen is so dim, it's so bright outside. I miss people sometimes. Yeah, and don't forget Rosie McNamara. Not much opportunity down here to pop on the Dorito bikini. That's for damn sure. That is for sure. This guy must have bought 20 pairs of Nike shoes down here. Wow, that's impressive. Anyway, it's coming up to the hour mark. I don't want to hold you guys up anymore. I will see you. This stupid dinner last night, this chicken sandwich almost blew my head off. I didn't even finish doing the wrap up, but I'll put that together for Murphy. I got the Paris Casino and Hotel. I might have time to do 2 today. Paris Casino Hotel was really sad in lockdown there, so we can see that. Is Gmail a good way? Yeah, I can make it like new at gmail.com. I don't communicate on Instagram. Messenger at all. Okay, the only good way to reach me is I can make it like new at gmail.com. That way I'm guaranteed to see your message. So okay, so check through uploads, make sure you hit the bell for notifications. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. I will see you all tonight, and thank you again to my moderators and everybody else for spending an hour with me this morning here in Las Vegas, and see you guys around.